Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Greetings to everyone who are my faithful viewers, my faithful watchers in my channel, The Diary of Thankful FIL-AM Nonna. It's a long it's a long name for a channel, but it speaks volumes, which means this is my virtual diary. It's talking about my life here in USA and my daily living, and that's my talking point. But for this time, I would like to happily inform you, my faithful viewers, that I just got my first Pfizer COVID vaccine. I'm really so happy that I was emailed by the hospital where my primary doctor is, and they told me that I can qualify uh, for the vaccine, and I cannot share that email that they sent me because it's only for me. So I'm really so happy that they're thinking about me, because prior to that email, every day I have to send them messages in my chart, because I really need to have a vaccine, because there are so many variants that are being discovered here, in COVID variants that are being discovered here in America and in USA. And I'm so scared because there is already one here in my state where I live. And being an old person, you never know if you will get you will encounter a certain person when you do the shopping that person has that variant. So I really need to be careful, because like my husband is older than me. He was able to get his first COVID vaccine in the hospital where he is being taken care of. So he was weeks ahead of me. So I would want to have one too. But because I am a younger person, the first law that they approved was that you should be at this age to be a part of the first phase. But I haven't reached that age yet, so I was not qualified. But on the second phase, if you have a comorbidity or underlying medical conditions that are listed in that list, then it means that you are eligible to take the COVID vaccine. But unfortunately, because the first phase has not been finished yet, I couldn't be eligible, and it's really so hard to have a doctor's letter, even if I've been sending messages, and maybe the doctor's quite busy, so I was not able to get one. So every night I was told by one of the doctors that you should have you should visit all these websites, the pharmaceutical website or the pharmacist website, the hospital's website, and the state government website, because any one of them will be able you will be able to get an appointment from any one of them if you are that lucky. Because I was told that it's during midnight that the website is being changed, or it's being changed, or so that's what I did. Every day I was so patient in doing that because I was really I was really I was really uh, so persistent to get a vaccine because I don't want to get sick. You know, being a first-time grandmother, I really want to grow old with my grandson, with my grandbaby. So I really want to be feeling well, not to get sick, trying to follow all the precautions so I will not be getting that sickness, that COVID. Oh, by the way, before I talk about the COVID vaccine, I'd like you to know, if you're listening to my background music, it is my piano solo, and it is called Waltz Time. I have to play my own because, you know, in my previous vlog, I had a copyright claim by one of the music company that I'd been playing that music of their music as a background. So I thought it was a Christian music and I can always play it, you know, being a Christian. I mean, the company, but I'm not allowed. Otherwise, if I continue to do that, I will not be monetized according to YouTube. So they just mute the music on the part of my vlog, the part of my video. They muted it so nobody will hear it. Even the company or the faithful viewers will not hear that music. So right now, that's my music. I played it, but unfortunately, there is a part of that my pet dog Chicky barks at me because she wants to go out, but I ignored her. I just kept on playing that piano piece. So I hope you like it. So going back to my COVID it's a Pfizer COVID vaccine that I had in the hospital where all my doctors are, especially my primary doctor. So, as you can see, I'm not wearing I remove my eyeglasses, and I could not see myself while I'm looking at the screen because I noticed when I wore this, there was like the light of the sun was hitting on my eyeglasses, so it doesn't look good. But now that I remove it, I know I couldn't see myself on this, but there is no flashing of the light affecting my eyes. So I will continue talking again. So a day before I got my first Pfizer COVID vaccine, I got it from the email that they told me because of the new policy from the website of this state government, or it was a nationwide policy that was announced by President Biden, that the person with this age can now qualify in phase 1 to get the COVID vaccine. So I was so happy, but the problem is on how to get an appointment, and I was really so when I got that email, I was so happy that I applied for it. I followed all the rules and instructions to be able for me to get this vaccine. And there was also a calendar of dates and time selection, wherein what is the date and time that I am more free to be at the hospital. So when I received that email, like a day before. That day, I did also I filed for an appointment. So, so I did everything. I follow all the rules. Then I got my appointment, which is Friday, and it was at 10 o'clock. So I was so happy but feeling nervous because I'm really so scared of the needles, because I've been in the hospital in my previous hospitalization. I was in the hospital for almost a month, and every day I would be poked with needles so they can get the blood. So I would be checked every day with all the blood, and all my arms, they were what do you call that? They were bluish because of those poking of the needle. So because of that, I got so scared of being poked again. But that is for my own good, that I'll be getting it. So when I brought all the documents that they really need. So when I organized them, I put them in a plastic envelope, so it would be easy for me to give them all the documentations, all the documents, all the paperwork that they would want from me. But when I was there, because there were I really have to there are so many buildings of the hospital, so you should know which building, and my appointment is at 10 o'clock. I'm so happy that I found the building right away, the right building. So before you can enter the hospital, the security guard will have to take your temperature if you are not having a fever, and that's good. I didn't have any fever. Then there is also a line that you have to follow once you enter the hospital, because there's another security guard getting all your things, inspecting all your things, then see everything. Then you have to pass through a gate that will ring if you have something that is not allowed to bring in the hospital. So you have to follow all the protocol before you can reach the reception area, because the reception area will be the one to give you a number, and they will one of the receptionists will be the one to let you know where to go, what elevator you have to take, and you will be guided. So at the meantime, you have to keep your distance from the other person who is still with the receptionist. So you have to wait for your time before you can go to what do you call that? You can go at the counter of the receptionist. So when it was my turn, I remember that somebody emailed me that my doctor's letter is already ready. So I was thinking that my doctor's letter is with the receptionist. And they said, no, I don't have any of your doctor letter. So when I look at the time, it is almost 10 o'clock. I don't have the time to get that, because in the first place, I am already qualified in the phase 1 of the qualification. So even without that doctor's letter, I can get my first vaccine shot. And at first, I don't know what kind of vaccine I'll be getting, because there's so many of them already. The 3 well-known is Moderna, which my husband got from his hospital. The other one is Pfizer, and the other one is Johnson and Johnson. The Moderna and Pfizer, there are two phases. You'll be getting one. That's my dog. That's my dog. While I'm playing, she's barking. My dog Chicky. So don't mind. She's part of my music now. Okay, so she wants to go out. I don't want to stop my playing of the piano, so she has to wait. She can wait. And so as I'm telling you before, Moderna and Pfizer have two phases. You get the first shot, and after 14 days or more, you'll be getting the second and final shot. So with regards to Johnson and Johnson, it's only a first and final shot. Maybe the medicine is very strong, so you don't know what will be the side effect to your body. So, and I don't even know what kind of vaccine I'll be getting. I just went with the flow, followed the line, followed the instructions in the hospital, followed where to go to and to what elevator. So that's what I did. So when I was doing that, we were led to the lower level, because at that time we are at the first level, wherein that is the main entrance. Then we were led to a lower level, which they called where the conference rooms are. So we were led there. Then we were given blank, not really blank, document to fill up. It's the same thing that I filled out online, but since that's coming from the hospital, you have to fill that out again the same way. So that's what I did. So when I did that, so it was really very systematic, because we have our chair was separated like 6 feet apart while you're filling up the form. So once you're done, you will be called to sit in this until you reach the door of the room, wherein all the medical providers will be giving you the shot, the vaccine shot. So when it was my turn to go inside, I was led to a beautiful medical provider. Maybe she's a doctor or a nurse, I don't know, as long as they were trained to do that. I was so nervous, and I said, I cannot look at your needle because I'm afraid of the needle. I said, don't you worry, I'll be gentle with you. That's what she said to me. I'm happy, but I was facing myself towards a blank wall, because I don't want to look at the other medical providers, because they have their own needles too, to poke on the other qualified people to receive the vaccine. So I'm just looking at the blank wall. And then I was told by Mary, she's Mary Catherine, and I'll count 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2, 3, oops! And I'm done. I'm really done. I'm really so happy. Yes, you're done, but you cannot leave yet. You have to go at the back, sit at the any empty chair there. You have to wait for 15 minutes, so we will know if that what we call that, if you have a side effect on your vaccine. So not only me, some people went there too. So I got an empty chair and sit there I sat there and waited for 15 minutes. So, by the way, I'd like you to see this one. This is one of my early paintings. I called it Hospital Flowers because remember, as I have told you a while ago, that I'd been in the hospital. I was confined for almost a month. Then I got so many flower arrangements to keep me happy, and this is it. I'm really so happy. And so when at that time I had a picture taken, and I painted an impressionist painting of flowers. So I hope you're liking it. So that's the way I did that. It's okay. So I didn't have any side effect within the 15 minutes. So I'm really good. So I decided to go out of the room, but I said bye first. That can I go now because it's already 15 minutes. I'm not feeling a side effect. Okay, within that 15 minutes. So they allowed me, and prior to going out of the room, I was already given on the second schedule of my appointment because I had my Pfizer vaccine shot. So I need to have the second and final one, and that is in April. So I thank everybody for being so nice because like me, he was afraid of the needle. I was able to overcome it. So I didn't have my side effect, but I didn't even have a headache. So I'm really so happy that I didn't have that. But I feel weak, so I would just lie down. Then a day after, I was just ignoring the side effect because I thought my feeling weak is because I cook the food that we're bringing to our son's home in another home city to visit our grandbaby. And I was also thinking that my feeling weak is because I've been running around my grandbaby, playing with my grandbaby. So maybe that's the reason I got so tired. But the following day, I told my husband, how come that I feel bitterness in my tongue, as if I don't feel like eating or something like that. I just want to rest. I don't want to do anything because I am so tired. So since I played with my grandbaby, so that could be one of the reasons. But since I also took the vaccine, I had taken a vaccine shot, that could be also one of the reasons. So my husband told me, just rest, don't do anything, don't record your video first, just relax. And since my tongue has a bitterness, I couldn't eat properly. So I was telling my husband, why, can you give me like can you slice avocado and mango and put some milk in it and a bit of sugar? Maybe the bitterness will be removed. Okay, that will be your dessert after the meal. Okay, thank you. So, and I also ate a popsicle. I thought I can remove it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things. But compared to others, who had terrible headache, like my husband when he had his Moderna vaccine, he had a terrible headache that he had to take medicine. I didn't have that headache. It's just that I was just tired and my sense of taste is off. So that is about it. That's my side effect. So I hope you people will be able to, or my faithful viewers will be able to get also the vaccine, because this will help you, this will protect you from others, and you will be a sense of protection, a sense of, you will not because you are always in fear without the vaccine yet, but you will have a sense of security. You will be secure that when you get that. So I hope and pray that all of you will be able to take it. And before I end my vlog, I really want to share with you the biblical passage that I have selected, and I would want to share it with you now. And it is from Job chapter 13, verses 1 and 2. Here it goes. All this my eye has seen, my ear has heard, and perceived it. What you know, I also know. I do not fall short of you. Amen. Okay. In my interpretation, the Lord Almighty is telling us that He's there with you. He's observing you. He's looking at you. He knows what you're doing. He knows what you're talking. He knows what is in your mind. He knows what your actions are towards others. So anything that you've done, anything that you've said, He knows. So, He's the one giving us the blessings. So we have to be nice, genuinely nice, be sincere, and be always in God's graces, so we will be blessed more. So God bless you all. God bless you always. May the Lord Almighty bless you with all the needs, with all the graces that you would want to ask from Him. So I'm about to end my vlog for today. Thank you always for watching me. Please like and subscribe in your own time, and your subscription will mean a lot to me. As you know, I've been telling you that before. So thank you always, and I have to say goodbye now with all my love. Goodbye and love you all.